Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're cracking the code on literally one of the most exciting breakthroughs in artificial intelligence right now. We're talking about how we make AI smarter, vastly more reliable, and frankly, just a whole lot more useful in our day-to-day lives. We are decoding Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or as it's commonly known, RAG. But before we get into the actual mechanics of how all this works, I want you to think back for just a second. Have you ever asked a chatbot a really specific question, only to have it confidently spit back an answer that you immediately knew was just completely, utterly wrong? Yeah, it's super frustrating, right? You catch the AI basically making things up, and suddenly, that tool you were relying on feels like a massive liability. The real-world stakes here are huge, especially when we start relying on AI for critical, factual information. So to understand the solution, we first need to understand this fundamental flaw in the AI models we've grown so used to. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the AI hallucination problem, or why AI makes things up. Think of a traditional generative AI model, kind of like a student taking a massive, high-stakes, closed-book final exam. The student has read millions of books, sure, but they aren't allowed to bring any notes into the actual testing room. They have to rely entirely on what they memorized months or even years ago during their initial training. So when they're asked a question about something brand new or something highly specific, they don't just say, "Hey, I don't know." They guess. They try to string together words that sound plausible based on their old training data, and that leads directly to those incorrect or entirely made-up answers we call hallucinations. Which brings us to the hero of our story in Section 2. What is RAG, the open book solution? RAG stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. It's basically a method to make AI answers incredibly reliable. How? Well, by combining the act of searching for relevant information from external sources with the act of actually generating the response. Instead of just blindly guessing based on what it memorized in the past, a RAG system actually pauses. It fetches up-to-date data from an external library, and then it uses that flash data to give you a perfectly tailored, factual answer. So we're moving from that closed-book test of traditional AI to an open-book test with RAG. When you ask a RAG-equipped AI a question, it essentially walks over to a totally up-to-date, verified library, pulls the exact right book off the shelf, flips to the correct page, and uses that exact text to answer your question. It's not relying on a foggy memory anymore. It's looking at the cold, hard facts right there in front of it. To really ground this concept, let's look at a specific example straight from our source material. Take a platform like Geeks for Geeks. They have this massive collection of highly specialized coding articles and tutorials. If a user asks a complex coding question, a standard AI might just give a very generic, possibly outdated answer. But a RAG-based system? No way. It will search relevant articles directly from that specific Geeks for Geeks dataset, pick the most useful content, and generate an answer based on that specific, highly accurate information. The response is perfectly aligned with the platform's actual real-world content. All right, let's look at the digital factory. Section 3, under the hood of RAG. Let's see how it actually works. Think of RAG like a beautifully coordinated relay race, right? And there are 3 main runners. First up is retrieval. The system takes your query and searches an external library for relevant data. It grabs the baton. Then comes augmentation. That retrieved content is added directly to your original prompt, giving the AI essential context. The baton is passed. Finally, generation. The large language model, or LLM, takes that enriched, context-heavy prompt and creates a factually accurate response. So the crucial point is, what makes this whole relay race possible? It's like a giant puzzle coming together. External data first goes through text chunking and an embedding model to become searchable in a vector database. When you ask a question, a query encoder and retriever grab the best pieces, send them to prompt augmentation, and finally the LLM generates your answer. And there's even an optional updater to continually refresh that knowledge base. Now I want to pause here on the most fascinating technical mechanism, how it actually finds that right information. The query encoder and the vector database work together seamlessly. Your written question doesn't just get searched for simple keywords. It is converted into a vector. That's a string of numbers that captures the deep semantic meaning of what you're asking. The database then performs a blazing fast similarity search, matching the mathematical meaning of your question against the stored embeddings of the text chunks. Actually, it's matching meaning, not just words. Moving right along to Section 4, why RAG changes everything. This is how we solve AI's biggest flaws. Let's see how this builds on our earlier points. By dynamically retrieving the absolute latest external info, RAG actively reduces those dreaded hallucinations we talked about. It dynamically updates information, so the AI is never outdated. It radically improves contextual relevance, meaning the AI can actually maintain context in really complex conversations. Plus, it easily integrates domain-specific knowledge, making it incredibly adaptable to highly specialized industries like healthcare or finance, all without the massive expense of retraining the model from scratch. But to be completely fair, RAG isn't magic, right? It's an engineering system, and it definitely comes with its own hurdles. Combining retrieval and generation adds significant complexity. That extra step of searching a database can introduce latency, meaning it might take a fraction of a second longer to get your answer. More importantly, the whole system has a strict dependency on retrieval quality. If the documents it pulls are poor, the generation is going to be poor, period. Finally, it can inherit data biases present in those external documents, meaning developers absolutely must carefully vet their sources. Despite those challenges, though, this technology is already living all around us today. We see it in advanced question answering systems and conversational agents that actually ground their responses in reliable data. It's revolutionizing content summarization, where it gathers info from multiple sources to write concise articles. And it's especially powerful in educational tools. It provides students with explanations, diagrams, or multimedia references perfectly tailored to their exact queries, pulling from verified textbook databases rather than just, guessing. Which leads us to Section 5, RAG versus other AI methods. How developers choose the right tool for the job. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this matrix right here. It is basically a climactic decision point for the AI industry. Look at how these methods compare. Prompt engineering, that's your quick, simple solution for adjusting behavior. Pre-training is the massive, huge undertaking of building a model from scratch. But the real battle for businesses usually comes down to the middle too. Fine-tuning versus RAG. You use RAG when you want real-time external data, and you use fine-tuning when you just need the model to naturally perform better on a very specific topic. Let's look a little closer at that specific comparison, because honestly, it comes down to cost and efficiency. Fine-tuning requires you to fundamentally retrain the model on a domain-specific data set. This is computationally heavy, it's time-consuming, and it's highly expensive. RAG, on the other hand, just eliminates the need for retraining entirely. You just update the external database. It lowers computational load, slashes costs, and immediately gives the AI access to the freshest possible real-time data. It's a real game changer. We've seen how RAG truly transforms AI from a confident guesser into a rigorous, careful researcher. By fetching the actual facts before it speaks, it bridges the gap between the fluency of AI and the strict, absolute accuracy we demand in the real world. So I'll leave you with this to think about. As this technology becomes the new standard, and these systems stop hallucinating entirely, how will a perfectly factual, context-aware AI change your industry? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep exploring.